Hi gang, I'm Janet.
And I'm Boomer.
You're not a boomer.
How are you doing?
You're a Gen Xer.
No, I'm Boomer, and I'm Grandpa Boomsy. Boom boom, and it's because I fart a lot. I'm always going boom boom.
We need to get our coffee before we start for real.
We do need our coffee.
Yeah, what you thinking?
What am I thinking?
Outtakes.
Hold on to your jigglers and watch this video all the way through to see all the cool stuff we find. Woo.
We're gonna do a cheers. Hey, all right. Here we spin it. Cut the circulation off my finger. Oh yeah, baby, yeah. Welcome to another episode of
Monster Hustle
with Janet and James. I'm James.
I'm Janet.
We just toasted just to do it because we toasted some roasted coffee. Hazelnut coffee.
Some hazelnut coffee, and we have an awesome haul, an A-haul.
And we're drinking awesome coffee this afternoon, this lovely Monday afternoon in Cleveland, Ohio, because we're at the precipice of a winter storm warning. Yeah, that's right. We're going to get piles of snow overnight, I guess. Oh, that's what they're saying.
That's what they keep saying. Yeah, it's Veterans Day, so happy Veterans Day. Thank you, veterans out there, for your service.
You're going to try to get, yes, thank you so much for that. Yeah.
Yes, and I will try to upload this video today.
Yeah, my brother who was in the Army, thank you, and my cousins and uncles and all you guys that were involved in Korea and Desert Storm and all that kind of stuff. Thank you for your service. My grandfather who was in World War II. So
yeah.
There you go. It's interesting that that we have some connection like many Americans out there, and thank you for your services, everybody.
Yes, thank you. So we went out yesterday sourcing, and we okay, let's tell them the story.
Don't lie.
Let's start with a story.
Yeah. Once upon a time.
So we know someone who runs estate sales, and this person also does cleanouts, and this person let us go through a house that they ran an estate sale, and they still had a lot of things left over. Mm-hmm. And this person gave us box lot pricing.
Yes.
Like we picked out, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And then some extra
7,
stuff thrown into it.
Like 8 boxes heaping full of stuff, and a lot of it is vintage toys, 1960s toys.
Yeah.
So I paid $75 for everything.
Everything you'll see here today.
Yes, for everything.
Our cost was $75. So this is, we were talking, we were kind of, we're a little giddy because of the good stuff. But it makes you wonder what she had, what she initially had, and then what was sold before we got there. And this is like sort of the... She
said that there was a lot of stuff beforehand.
Nice stuff,
and even though she sold a lot of things, she had a lot of things left over.
That were still good. I mean, for our purposes, it's still nice stuff.
And this is a good connection because it helps her clear out houses. We take all these boxes away. She's making some money on it, and then we're able to resell it and
now here's the thing,
make some money on it too.
Yeah, and the thing too is about this was that what we took away, there was still at least 10 times more stuff.
Yeah, there was still more in the house, but
she has her work cut out for her. She still has a lot to get rid of. I mean, the only other thing I could think is that if she commissioned us or hired us to clean out what was left there and take it all away, and that could be something too one day. I don't know.
Well, I think she has her own people too. A lot of these estate sale people or clean out people, they have like their own people that work for them.
So people,
and then
have people.
I got people. Like that one old commercial.
Yeah.
But,
old? Did someone say old?
And then we make connections. So if there's certain things that they know that they can sell to us, we can buy it, and it helps them make some money and get rid of it.
Right.
Because she said she also had a furniture person that liked to buy furniture off of her.
Yeah, and she invited us to come take a look at some stuff like that today or tomorrow, and it's just not what we do, our jam, as they say.
Yeah, I think we're going to pass on that.
As the kids say now.
She said she had a lot of vintage furniture too, and some people have warehouses where they could sell furniture like that, but we're not really set up that way.
We're figuring out, we don't know if we ever want to, but we're...
So we like,
for right now,
we like the toys, the smaller stuff, the little collectible things.
And there's a ton of stuff here, so...
There's a lot, so what should we start with?
I'm going to start with some practical things. We also picked up some stuff that's not for sale, necessarily, because no one would buy it, but hey, when you see it laying around and she charges like $4 for this bag of stuff, that's what we started with. It consisted of, well, I'll show you the stuff that she's going to resell, but, you know, packing tape, why not? You know, just
always use packing
that
tape.
kind of stuff. We live in an older home that has the regular outlets from the 1950s.
The 2 prongs.
Not the 3 prongs, but look, there's like a bag of adapters. Yay!
The 3 prong adapters.
We're always looking for these, and we always swap them out from plug to plug. Now we got some to play with.
Now we should have one for every outlet.
We should be good. We should be good. Art bin. I might try to flip this, or I might keep it, you know, for my art supplies. But that's a good brand. I mean, good artsy brand. But also, I picked up these Rembrandt pastels, which they're intact. They haven't been used, and you know, art
That's
supplies.
good.
Yeah, you never know. I think what do they retail for? Is there even a price on these?
I don't see a price, just a barcode.
Yeah, well,
So you
I'll
could
check
look
them
it
out.
up by the barcode if it's all
Could
sealed
do
and
that.
stuff.
And then something else probably for me. Oh, I dropped it over. It's
and you
okay.
dropped them.
That's okay. You can still understand what they are from here. Prismacolor marker set. Yay.
Prismacolors are expensive.
Yeah, these are expensive things, but I mean,
So when we pick it up cheap, that's awesome.
I
And
almost,
especially if you could use it for your art.
yeah, I almost made a swear, but heck yeah, if we can find anything cheap, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Women, wine, or song, doesn't matter. You can,
Oh my.
What? Just joking. Anyway, I would never pay for wine. Okay, so here's some stuff that we can flip when I grab this groovy case, because why not?
You can always use storage cases too.
This is a, looks like a, I don't think it's an art print. It's signed called Winter Willow, and I always like, I like artwork and trying to resell that stuff. I don't know, there might not be anything to it, but you know, there it is in all its glory. It's a really kind of an, actually,
It looks like a willow tree.
this is what tomorrow's going to look like in Cleveland. Winter Willow.
Yeah, the weather
It's
today it's cold and rainy.
Right now,
And then
yeah.
we're supposed to get snow overnight. So it's one of those, like,
Yeah.
one of those times where you just don't feel that motivated to do anything or
Except
to go
for
outside.
stay in and list. And
But
go
we could stay in and have a listing party.
make videos, yeah,
And
have
make
a listing
videos.
party, drink coffee. Reselling stuff, let's go.
Avon Bubble Bunny. This is a vintage bunny puppet thing. Some of the vintage plasticky little things are just cute, and some of them are cool, where I think I could sell them.
Why did you get this?
I don't know.
A fragile Presto hot dog.
Hot dogger.
What's the
Hot dog.
Okay, hold that filthy box. There you go. What? That didn't sound right.
So here's the
This thing is
filthy
not,
box.
you're not putting food in this, sorry. No. But it's one of these deals, I don't know, maybe someone will
It's a
buy
hot
it for a
dog
prop.
cooking machine.
It might make a good prop for if someone's setting up a movie set. This would be good as, you know.
It's from the 50s.
Yeah, but all the hot dog prongs are corroded looking, they're gross, right? You see that?
Yeah, maybe I could put it
I'm
online.
not sticking my wiener on that. There you go. What? The ones I eat.
It's very, it says electric hot dog cooker. Made in USA. Can be washed in warm soapy water.
Certain ethnic fly swatter. Oh, this is a Craftsman. Ooh, do we even know that? Sears Craftsman.
A vintage
hammer.
Craftsman
Oh,
hammer.
that.
Ooh.
Who wouldn't want that? Meow! Sorry, cat. All right, you can show off your missiles.
So I picked up a bunch of religious books too. These are Catholic. There's like Sunday missals. There's little Bible books here. I haven't looked through all of them. I just grabbed them because in the past I've had luck with selling Bibles and Sunday missals and stuff like that. The little like religious books, prayer books, and it doesn't matter what faith. It seems like people like to buy them whatever faith they may be. So. Sometimes I have found Mormon books, things like that, all different types of faiths. So
now you have something in common with the president.
what?
You both have access to missiles.
That's a terrible joke.
It's a funny joke, trust me, right, everybody?
Okay,
All right.
what's next?
Oh my, not the. Oh, the last thing in this bag. This is something I picked up. Friendly greeters. It's a plate, and this art. And I know who the artist. Do you know who the artist is on this plate?
No, but it looks very 60s.
It's probably early '70s, late '60s. This is by an artist, whimsical illustrator named Pete Hawley, Hawley. He was an illustrator, very cool artwork. You should look up his stuff. He did a lot of 50s and 60s ad artwork for point of purchase stuff and a lot of magazine ads. But his name is Pete Hawley, and I recognize his art. He did a lot of greeting stuff for American Greetings as well, greeting card art.
It looks like something that would be on an old greeting card.
But it's kind of sweet, you know. Who knows? There are people that collect Pete Howley artwork. So
cool.
yeah, as long as you know who it is. So okay, now let's get to some fun stuff.
So this is older than 1960. This is probably 1930s.
50s.
This is a composition doll, and look how creepy she looks. But there are markings on the back that say Princess Elizabeth Madame Alexander. And some of the Madame Alexander... Madam.
What are you saying,
Madam? Madam Alexander.
That was a weird pronunciation.
I don't know, because I read it funny on there.
Madame.
Madam Alexander. She needs cleaned up. Her eyes need cleaned. She needs her outfit. I think her outfit's in this box somewhere. So I don't know, maybe I could sell her. Maybe I could list her as a creepy haunted doll.
If there's anything that you see on this video that you may want to purchase, right? Can they do that thing like other resellers tell the viewers? If you see something, write down, pause the video, write down the time, because if we show 100 things here today, it's gonna it'd be easier to have a point that we can access in the video,
Yes.
see what you're talking about.
So if you guys out there are interested in
Yeah.
in any of the things that we show you, please shoot us an email.
Right.
TheMummyAndTheMonkey, TheMummyAndTheMonkey @gmail.com.
Yep.
And just let us know where in the video you saw it and what the item was. And yeah, we can do a transaction through PayPal, and
Right.
we can calculate the shipping and ship it to you.
Yeah, because even
But
if it's listed
the
on
majority of these will be on our eBay store.
Right, so you can
And
look them up there.
my eBay store is Mummy Monkey LLC, and then his eBay store.
The name of it it's not gas. It's Yes Toy Day store or shop.
We'll look up the link and confirm
And
it.
it will be right here.
And I'm going to put the link right here.
Here's my store.
Bing.
And here's her store.
Okay.
And here's my store.
We're good there.
However you want to do it.
Enough editing with that.
And back to the show.
Okay. So there's so much here. Look at this creepy little baby doll thing.
It looks like it looks like the Campbell Soup Kid's face.
With like a plushie. Look at the little puff.
What is? Yeah, he's weird.
The name is Knickerbocker.
Yeah, and that's a toy maker.
Knickerbocker, so that's cool. Here, oh, this poor thing.
Almost made a joke.
Ooh, that's all.
It's all crusty.
Yeah, I
It's
didn't
all
realize
chipped
how
up.
bad that's all
That's okay,
was.
but some people, I'm thinking with all the spooky people and the spooky stuff, this kind of stuff can be repurposed and
It
used.
does have all the limbs.
We have a buddy that
There's
always.
a lot of crackling or on the top. The paint's coming off.
A
This is
friend
a
of
little
ours-
composition doll.
Yeah, a friend of ours, Mark, always asks us if we have stuff like this or old books that are tore up and really aged or old trunks. Mark.
Yeah, so I think some of the creepy things I might set aside for some of our friends if they're interested in.
Yeah, but stuff like that does move. Well, what is that?
What is what? Show it to the
Tattoos.
fans.
Oh, that's cool. Did you grab that?
I did.
You just grabbed a bunch of stuff.
I just
here.
grabbed a bunch of
Hey,
stuff.
I had these
so-
when I was a kid.
What is it? Show it to the
Hold on,
camera.
let me grab a handful of these suckers.
Here's another weird little bunny puppet thing.
There's a lot here, folks. I had no idea that there's all this stuff. Yeah, see these like little rubber PVC Disney characters. There's Dumbo, right? Dumbo, he's flying into your world there. Donald Duck, Minnie Mouse. These are good. These are interesting.
This
and they're not
is
chewed up.
Japan. This is from one of those quarter machines. Well, probably a dime machine. It's a little watch. It's a kid's play watch, and
That's
it
too
says
big
Japan.
for the dime. That would be a quarter machine, probably.
That'd be a quarter?
Yeah. I don't know if you could, that would roll up. It might
Probably
roll up
a
into
dime.
to the
Probably
little-
early
the smaller
60s.
capsules. Yeah.
50s, early 60s. Some of these little capsule things are good too, like
Oh,
the
yeah.
really old capsule toys.
Yeah, here, I grabbed some of those too. In another room they were. Here.
There were a bunch of them.
Here, put
Oh
them
yeah,
behind
put the
you,
smalls
maybe.
in there.
Yeah, we'll
Good
start collecting
idea.
them. I know. I have one of those every now and again. I was just looking at this. That was kind of interesting. It's I remember these things too. I mean, from Cracker Jack used to have little small books, but they're like little moisture applied tattoos. We used to use spit. You used to do it, like lick your arm, and you take the paper tattoo. And,
Oh yeah.
arm tasted so good. But yeah,
Kids
this-
are so germy.
yeah, even if you do that now to yourself,
You would
might
spit on your arm for the tattoo.
I think nowadays kind of fun. Another vinyl head doll with a PVC head
Was
doll.
something leaking in your
with
car?
plastic. It could have been.
I think you have a leak in your car because these were sitting in the
Look,
car.
see how much water there is, maybe?
Yeah, how much water is your car leaking?
Not that much. It shouldn't have been. This is something I found. I love this. It's a Ready Kilowatt. A little
Is that like
a pot holder.
It's a very small pot holder.
Yeah, I know. It might be for kids, but it's Ready Kilowatt, which was a was a mascot that was invented or drawn up for I think General Electric back in the 40s or 50s. In the 40s for sure. I think maybe even older than that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put that to get dried up. That's
there's
sad.
some things that we're gonna have to dry because like these boxes are damp too.
Yeah, let me grab a
I
paper
have
towel.
Brownie Scout and Girl Scout. This is a Girl Scout doll and a Brownie Scout doll in the box, but the box is a little damp. I think that they got rained on, or maybe something was leaking in the car. He had these sitting in the car for a little bit. So
I don't know why it would be.
we'll dry everything, make sure it's clean
You know what I'm
before
thinking?
we list it or sell it.
I'm thinking that maybe the door didn't shut all the way. That could be too.
Oh,
And these are
yeah.
sitting just at the edge of the
And
door.
they got rained on.
Maybe when I opened it, a lot of water that's in that well. Here, give me that paper towel. I'll dry some of these off. Hey, that's really neat too. Little PVC scarecrow head guy with the vinyl body.
Isn't he cute?
That's really sharp.
And then, so there's in the 70s there was a doll named Chrissy. This is a doll named Velvet. This is Chrissy's cousin. And I think their hair grows if you move their arm a certain way, like the hair grows or something. And then this is a little
Boink.
like play set for, it has like extra outfits and stuff. So I think when I put this online, I'll put them together. And I think they go between $40 and $80 new in the box.
This is her cousin Velvet.
Chrissy's cousin Velvet, yes.
See, I wish it
just
was.
said that.
I wish it was Chrissy.
Why do you wish?
Because, if my name was Jack, it would be Jack, Chrissy, and Janet. It's like Three's Company. Come and knock on our door. There you go. Sorry.
Cute.
No, see that one she likes. See, you never know. I never know what
Well,
she
that
wants.
joke was cute.
Good. The joke judge over here.
He was cute.
What's this? A little baby rattle.
A little baby doll rattle. Cleveland Zoo.
That's awesome. Wow.
Yeah, Cleveland Zoo.
That could be 50s.
Little
60s.
pen. That's 50s, I'm sure.
They're red.
He has the old lettering. I love it. Probably from the paint. Or from the one of the fabric.
This thing, I'm surprised you bought that. Why? What's the magic of that?
I just grabbed it because, you know, we got a lot of stuff cheap, so I just grabbed a lot.
Yeah, you did. You grabbed old squeaky clothespin. Why?
Because it's an old squeaky toy and I could lot it up with some of these other toys. So this is like someone obviously knitted or crocheted a little dress for it, but
Knitted it.
I would list this as vintage Hong Kong 1960s big eye doll, and I have had some luck selling little dollies like this that look like they're like cheapy knockoff dolls from the 1960s.
There's so much little stuff, everyone.
There's so much.
That's kind of neat. It's like you found this. It's like a little lobster pin, like a Maine lobster.
It's like a souvenir pin.
Probably from the 50s.
Here's another doll made in Hong Kong. Just a little generic baby doll, but some of those little generic dollies sell.
Hey, that's pretty fun.
Heinz 57 baby foods.
A
Yeah.
little Heinz 57 baby rattle.
It's an old baby doll rattle.
Tastes like ketchup. You wish. Well, here you go. A little box of Misk. I know what this is. I've seen this before.
I don't know.
Snap halves together. Oh, maybe not.
Made in
Last
Hong
place,
Kong.
too.
Another like little cheapy baby doll.
Oh, here's Pluto with that set of Disney things. I'll put them against my black shirt. There you go.
Just so many little Hong Kong toys, and then
Love
I found
it.
a Dawn doll.
Ooh.
So this is Dawn.
Is that 60s?
She's late 60s, early 70s. They only made these dolls for, I want to say, between 5 and 7 years. Topper is the toy company. This is a Topper Dawn miniature fashion doll. She's
we
kind
got
of... let's...
So I found him. I'm not really sure who this is.
Oh, let me see.
Look at his butt cheek. He's got some writing right on his left butt cheek there.
1968 Mattel. So this is a late 60s Ken doll.
Mine.
Well, he's a brunette, so I think he might be Alan. He's Ken's friend or something.
I found him for you.
Oh, thank you.
I know you'll
I have
like
a
him.
new boyfriend.
Hey!
But no, he's
Yeah, no,
what are you doing?
people do that, yeah, but no, go ahead.
He's got the late 60s, the brightly colored mod kind of look, so I would probably just label him as like vintage Ken Allen doll mod, you know, and just sell him with that outfit. He's kind of fun looking.
Ken Allen Doll. What are you doing here? It sounds like his proper name.
Ken Allen doll.
His first, middle, and last. I found a Sohio cup of vintage Sohio tumbler.
Sohio.
Yeah, you go or Sohio pays your toll. Your toe.
Is that what that is?
That was their slogan. You go or so Ohio pays your toe.
Ah.
Yeah, this is probably 70s. It's pretty neat. Maybe early 80s.
What's this one?
They're around. This is a gas station that was around in Cleveland, maybe other parts of the country.
This one says 1967 Hong Kong, and she has rooted eyelashes.
Oh, wow.
So I don't know what little doll she is, but it looks like someone might have cut her hair. So I'll have to disclose that in the listing.
Yeah, I still see that as going to be something good.
But I think she could be good, and it also says UD, so that could be the company abbreviation or something. Oh, here's another little doll. Oh, is this a Kittle?
A little Kittle? Might be. Those are popping up every... Did you see that little Kittle coloring book? You did not grab that?
I think I did. Oh, made in Hong Kong. This is a Kittle clone.
Ooh.
This is a little Kittle clone doll. So even those sell.
Those could be good.
Yeah, even those sell. So what'd you find?
What is this? This might have been a sachet that had like something smelly to it.
Yeah, that's something you would have put in like your drawer or something.
Oh, I think this is the woman that we bought this stuff from.
Okay, well don't say her name.
I did not. Here, you can show some of your more dollies.
More dollies.
Let's get them out of this wet box.
This is a Cupid doll that says made in Japan. So this is 1950s Cupid, and it looks like, does it squeak? It squeaks.
This is almost like a Hello Kitty type of thing, right? Is this Japanese, you think?
Probably.
It's pretty neat. It's a little coin purse or a little vinyl PVC purse.
Yeah, like a kid's little toy purse. That's
cute.
really cute. The Edward Mobley Company, 1958.
Huh.
This is a little rubber squeak toy. So these are good. People like the little squeaky toys.
Scared out of me. Found some a bag of little old keychains that were kind of neat. This one is, I don't know what that is. What the hell is that?
I don't know. It's a hunk of plastic.
Maybe it was part of a jigsaw puzzle. Here's a little boat. That's kind of neat. Hopefully not showing these too fast. That's what I hate when I'm watching something like, oh, you didn't hold it there long enough. And there's other...
Well, there's a lot to look through, too. So,
my Lord. I think there was part of...
we'd be here for hours if we showed every little piece of plastic.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting. I got through that. It's really not that interesting, but I have to make it sound like it is.
This is a squeaky toy soldier. I don't see any markings on him, but I could put him with that other weird squeaky toy thing. Oh, his squeaker broke. But he's cute.
This is awesome. I can't believe like someone just didn't buy this when they were there. Hey, that's pretty cool too. Cleveland in '68.
Yeah, I picked that one out.
From where? Do you think it was the Cleveland Browns?
I don't know. It could have been a political thing.
Yeah, that's really cool.
So a vintage Cleveland button.
You see how I give her stuff she never gives me.
What?
Here's I picked this out. It was a Cleveland Browns ornament. This would be perfect to list.
And that's a good pick.
Now.
People like the Browns. I don't know why, but people like the Browns.
You know why. 1989, kind of a vintage Hallmark Halloween pin. Let's see if it still works. You're supposed to pull this little bat. And the little ghost move around the chimney. Look at that. Still works.
Oh, how
Hallmark
cute.
quality. Love Hallmark quality.
Halloween.
Hallmark makes some of the best stuff. Hallmark cards. Get you some.
All right, what's the next?
Lots of brown stuff. I'm gonna do a whole Browns lot. I've got so much brown
Some more
stuff.
Browns buttons.
Yeah, but Cleveland, Cleveland, I think, is one of the better teams to sell for because we have such diehard fan base. Doesn't win or lose, people like their vintage and collectibles.
I mean, even when we were like 0-16 a couple of years ago or 3 years ago.
Yeah, and you have to admit,
people still liked the Browns.
And in the shop, you would sell when we had our shop, which we still kind of have, but. When it was open all the time, we sold a lot of Cleveland Brown stuff, more than Indians. I mean, but you would still sell that
people
stuff.
do like their brown stuff. I have sold vintage brown stuff on eBay. So yeah, I mean those are good gets if you find them.
Yeah, so there's a lot of cool vintage like little programs, and I think if you lot some of this stuff up, and this is the stuff I love, this like homemade stuff people make. This is a little macrame or crocheted. It's a magnet, like a fridge magnet. Here's another. I don't know. It's what is that stuff called? It's like needlepoint.
Not quite needlepoint.
It's something like that, macrame or whatever.
Yarn something.
Yarn work. These are really neat. These little,
those more pins.
Yeah. More brown stuff.
More brown stuff, bandanas.
Yeah, this is weird. Hey, it's a Chief Wahoo Cleveland Indians toothbrush. You can't go to the game without brushing your teeth with your Wahoo toothbrush.
Weird.
Stick a Wahoo in your mouth.
Okay, then more buttons. A bag of buttons.
Dragon
I see.
dominoes?
Vintage dominoes. I don't know. I thought I'd give them a try.
Funny.
Again, more little weird plastic toys that I have to research.
I found this really cool. I think it's a Mark's Dopey from the Seven Dwarfs.
It is.
It's a Mark's
It is.
Dopey,
That's
right?
a Mark's toy.
Yep.
Yeah, it's labeled Mark's.
Like, how does this stuff not just how could it still be there? Maybe because of the price she had on it too. But look what she was selling stuff for and what we got it for.
Yeah, which is
Insane.
incredible.
Magnus harmonica. I don't know if that's worth anything or what it is, but again, with the price we were
It's
paying,
a toy harmonica.
all we did was throw stuff in boxes.
You could put you could plot up some of the toys together.
Yeah, that's how it's gonna go down, baby.
Okay, so I I think we're done with that one.
Just
And
little
now
mini stuff.
I have a bunch of paper dolls here, and I normally don't sell paper dolls because they don't really sell that well. But some of these names were good, and maybe I can lot them up. So this is Scooter. This is Skipper's friend Scooter.
Scooter.
So this is like 60s, you know, probably early 60s. Here, this is Patty Duke from the old show Patty Duke.
The Patty Duke Show.
Super cute. This is Snow White. Hey, it's Disney. Some of the old Disney stuff is pretty good. So this is Barbie, Skipper, and Scooter paper dolls.
Oh, the graphics.
Scooter was Skipper's friend, and Skipper was Barbie's little sister.
Some of the
And
best.
the artwork is so fun.
I love the artwork on these things.
Look how cute that
It's
is.
beautiful. It's really cool.
There's Barbie there. And look at the back. I love the retro Barbie artwork.
And I love my Pizza Hut.
You love your pizza?
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you do.
You love Barbie, I love Pizza Hut.
And then here's another Disney one, Mary Poppins.
Mary's Pop.
And then Little Kittles paper
You got
dolls.
that one. That's what I was
Yeah,
talking
because
about.
Mattel made these little miniature dolls in the 60s called Little Kittles. And I think they did try to bring them back in the 80s and 90s. But those are paper dolls based on the Little Kittles.
Wow, they're all opened up. But
Yeah,
that's
a lot
cool.
of them were already open.
Sure, they were
but-
played with as they were intended to be.
Yes, but I
Very
thought
good.
if I lot some of them up, someone might still enjoy them. And because we bought everything as like a clump,
Just get it.
Just
Deal.
get it.
I mean, you can't really go wrong.
this is a
I'm going
whole-
to take a nap.
this is a whole box of doll clothes. So some of these
It's going to take a
I
while.
think could be Mattel, some could be knockoffs, but look at this awesome gold outfit. I think that's a Ken outfit. Look at that gold.
Oh my God, what was he, like 60s Ken?
Probably 60s.
The Nehru
Ken.
collar stuff?
Yeah.
Pee Wee Herman jacket. No.
Is that kind of looks like that? And there's like an orange outfit, very
Orange.
again very mod looking.
Are these Barbie, you think? They're this nice
I
fabric.
think some of them could be Barbie or Barbie bootleg outfits.
I don't know if you can see that.
Ooh, this
The light.
one's labeled Ken. This
Yeah.
one's labeled Ken.
Show
so
me the
that's-
label so I know what I'm looking for.
So the label here,
You could see that? Oh, it is? Wow, it's
Yeah,
got a whole sewn-in label. Wow.
it says, yeah, if you
Show
see
them that if they can see that.
these old labels,
Ugh. Takes two.
yeah, if you see those old labels like that say Ken or Barbie, that's good. That's 1960s. Most of the stuff I did not see labels on, but I thought some of it looked really good. Like here's this whole little coat. There's a little coat there, a hat, and everything's in these little baggies, which we need to dry all this stuff. This
It's
was
got
rained.
wet too?
Yeah, this was rained on
How
too.
the heck did that happen? Or is it just cold?
No, I think it was rained
It's
on.
cold.
No, there's moisture in this bag.
In it?
We'll open it later. So,
Here.
more little toys. These are like little
Oh.
baby dolls, and then play food, like pretend food. Like if a little kid's playing house, those are like the old food labels and stuff. They're really, really cute. You could tell they're super old. What? What's
There
that?
was a little dripping on there. I know these got rain on them.
These
a
are
tiny
like
bit.
little doll plates. These might be Barbie sized or a little bit bigger. They're like little doll plates and little kitchen things, little plasticky things.
You love this stuff. Now,
I
see,
love it.
So now here's the cool thing about this stuff. Is it tedious? It is very tedious.
Super tedious, but is it fun? It's fun.
But this is the stuff that when you have a doll collection or you have
That's
dolls.
a Barbie wig there.
And there's a clip on here
A
thing.
Barbie clip on.
When you have like action figures or specifically
Ooh, this was open.
baby dolls, things like this, they were intended to have multiple accessories and to be played with. And when kids did that, obviously they lose all the bits and pieces over the years. So this stuff is very, very sought after by collectors because
there's some Barbie doll shoes that sell for like $15. Some up to $20.
Right. So if you have like 3 pairs of that in there, you got $60.
There's a bunch of pairs of like little shoes and plasticky things in here, where it's tedious. It is some work. Some of it you have to clean, and you have to do some research. But it's a lot of fun. I like the little toy things. It's fun.
Hey, this is cool. So yeah, there might be some little hidden gems in here.
Yeah, it looks like that's part of a play set or something.
Yeah, and I'm seeing some other stuff. This little dog in here. These are pretty neat. This is not part of any play set.
Like more clothes and stuff like that. More dolly clothes. It's all
there used to be a. Does that say made in Hong Kong? I remember getting one of those.
It does. It says made in Hong Kong.
I forget what these are called, but
are these like those capsule toys?
No. What you do, see, this particular one here, you hold that bag of like random stuff. This little dog was in there, okay? I don't know if you guys can see this.
Oh, here's a troll. That's a capsule toy. Just this troll alone, you'll get $10 for. Mm-hmm. I'm serious. I know that sounds weird, but just this little troll, he could get $10 for.
So this little dog here, they made different kinds of ones, but this dog is funny. If I could probably make it work. All you need is a piece of string and a little bit of a weight. But what you do, there's a piece of string on the end of his, that dangled from this little loop in his mouth here, and a little counterweight, probably a piece of cardboard, nothing too heavy. And you would dangle the piece of cardboard over the edge of the table, and it would make the dog walk.
Oh.
And I remember specifically getting one of these in a, I think it was at KFC, or it was either Red Barn, which was a fried chicken hamburger joint back in the day in Cleveland. You still see some of the Red Barn facades out there, and they're gyro places now and restaurants, but either it was them or Kentucky Fried Chicken.
So that was from Red Barn or
KFC? It could have been, or
it was like a little giveaway toy.
They sold these everywhere.
Oh, okay.
These were very like a novelty thing, but I remember getting one of these as a kid in a restaurant thing.
And our battery is low, so I'm going to switch the battery, and we're going to continue.
Be right back.
And we're back.
We're back. It's going to be so seamless. We should probably edit all this stuff out anyway. All right, moving on. What else we got? Want me to go over a little bit?
Yeah, why don't you show some more stuff?
Okay. Just again, a lot of random little stuff, which is fun. This stuff, man, if you find this, always pick it up. Any sort of rubber. They call these animals or creatures or robots. They're called jigglers.
Jigglers.
Oily jigglers. That's the. If you look up oily jigglers on eBay, Facebook.
Maybe not Google, but eBay.
You can Google it, but look up eBay and look up jigglers, oily jigglers, and that would define what these are. These are like very
because
popular.
They're rubbery, jiggly toys.
Yeah, these were really super popular in the 60s and early 70s. I used to get these like little monsters and weird creatures. The quarter machines, the vending machines, and love these things. They're very sought after. I just sold a lot of them. There were like 6 of them, little aliens. I sold them the same night. There were like 6 of them for like $10.
Wow.
I sold them for 30. I mean, they sold to someone in Japan. They bought them right away.
That's awesome.
But yeah, so I have this. I've got a couple other jigglers. I can lot these up. I could probably this will get me at least $10 just him. So if I lot them up with a 3 or 4, I can get $40 for the lot.
Jeez.
We were just grabbing everything. This is a Jack Pack Toys jump rope. These were like a popular sort of brand name, drugstore brand name back in the day.
They're generic, like Hong Kong toys.
Yeah, but this is fun. Like people like the packaging though. That's what's cool
because
about this.
they remember that from when they were a kid, or they just like retro toys, or maybe they're looking for a prop or something. You never know.
Yeah, but it's pretty neat to find this stuff in the package. Now I don't know anything diddly squat about sports cards, but she had these packaged
I don't either.
Well, she had these packaged up for $10 for the package. So, who knows? I mean,
does that say Cleveland on it?
Yeah. So these are Cleveland Indians cards from 1964.
Those could be good.
I know. So there's Lou Brock. I've sold some. This is Pittsburgh Pirates. So it's a mix.
A mixture of different baseball players.
But she put the Cleveland ones in first, so people here would
from
see
the
it and want to
60s.
buy it. But there are at least a couple Cleveland. There's the Indians card there, and the loop. He's Cardinals, but there is the Indians one was in the back. It's a team.
It's
shot.
Like the whole team.
Batting leaders, yeah, that's kind of neat shot right there.
Or maybe a chunk of the team.
1964, and then there was some other cards here. These are football cards, and I'm not sure if she looked these up and knew that they were worth anything at all. But Ernie Wright from the Chargers,
Cool.
Ray Carlton, Paul Rogers of the Green Bay, Jets.
Or not cool. I mean, I don't know. I'm just thinking that they're
Look,
cool
it's,
because
it's
they're...
Crispin Glover. He played for. Look at that. I didn't know Crispin Glover paid for who is this? The Ten.
Are you making a joke or are you being
Look,
for
does he
real?
look like Crispin Glover?
I don't know.
You are my density. Right.
Okay. I don't know.
Get your damn hands off me.
More paper dolls for me. So that I've had luck selling in the past some vintage dolls called flatsy dolls.
Uh-huh.
I think Ideal made them. They were like little flat plastic dollies, kind of like the size of a Kittle, but like flat, like two-dimensional. But these are flatsy paper dolls, so it's paper, so they're really flat.
You can't get flatter than that.
Yeah, and then so Chrissy.
Chrissy.
I showed you Chrissy's cousin Velvet earlier. This is a Chrissy paper doll.
Velvet. Who named their kid Velvet?
Velvet. That's a very.
Like a dog name. She wore.
Uh-oh, I dropped some pieces there. Can you help me pick them up?
Velvet. Excuse me. There you go. Edit that burp out.
Oh,
Don't
this
do
is
that.
stuck. This needs to go back here.
We'll use a little grease.
I'm not.
Batmobile.
Tiny Top Mods paper doll. So that's really cute. More paper dolls that I can wad up and give a try. Tiny Chatty Twins. I'm wondering if that's a relation to Chatty Cathy. They're like chatty paper dolls, baby dolls. New and Groovy PJ. PJ was a doll that's one of Barbie's friends. She was a fashion doll. And they didn't make a lot of her. PJ and Francie's stuff seem to be collectibles. So hopefully people will like this. And I really love the groovy artwork. So there's that. And then anything else you want to share?
Does that say 65 on the bottom or last thing that's printed?
1966.
6. I couldn't. It's closing up on me.
I got old man eyes.
There's random cards and stuff in here. I thought this one was particularly interesting. Because I'm thinking this has to do with, because that's about the same time the monster stuff was real popular. 1966. This is Nestle's Keen Chiller Club. But look at this guy. He's got little fangs. And it's got his name is Cold Robbie. It says.
Aww.
It says a Robbie thinks it's very nice when he can walk around in ice. Do you suppose that it's his scheme to turn his head into ice cream? So I bet you this is during the monster craze in the 60s.
Probably.
This is Nestle's little. I'd like to look this up, but love stuff like this.
Speaking of more 60s stuff, I did find a Barbie dress with that old Barbie tag.
Wow.
Yeah. So
That's good.
that's really good.
Okay.
Woohoo! Well, I'm finding a lot of 1960s doll stuff, and I'm really happy
She's in
about it.
heaven. For
This
the
is
price
cool.
she paid, it's insane. Right?
No, this is really cool. I'm really happy she let us pick through what was left over.
Well, she let us get away with, but like.
So I am very grateful and just really happy that, and not only that, we're saving this stuff so it can have a new life, so someone else can enjoy it.
Yeah, and the thing with this business, not that we've been doing it, I'm telling you what to do with this business, but.
And we're not saying that what we're doing is going to work for you, because what we do might not work for other people.
But what I was going to say is, the thing that we did speak to her about, and I guess it's one of those, just a thing you realize, and when you first start doing this kind of stuff, you like want to buy everything, and you don't, you just get caught up in it, but then you start realizing, and if this, you already know this, then I'm sorry, but you start realizing that, and that's what I was speaking to her about last night. I said, well, there are people, there's stuff. She goes, yep. She goes, and I'm never going to run out of finding stuff. So even though this stuff is awesome, and she might even know it's awesome, but there'll be more the next day in her business, in our business.
There's always going to be stuff.
Let's say you could figure out if there's an estate sale every day. Just think about that, just sort of as sort of a hypothetical.
Yeah.
My God.
And there are just about every weekend.
And unless you can move that stuff like lightning, it's gonna pile up quick, and it already is over here. Trust me, and I'm sure a lot of you resellers have the same issue.
We're not hoarders, honest.
Death pile. We have a cemetery.
Well, no, honest. So my death pile is maybe like 6 or 7 boxes of things stacked up.
Mm-hmm.
With this stuff now, I probably have about 12 boxes, 12 or 13 boxes of things, which isn't that bad, but it does need addressed. It does need processed. I do need to get it listed. listed, and then whatever I don't list, I need to just give away or
Or
donate.
burn in the backyard.
Not burn.
So what is this?
A Zippo lighter?
Yeah, Zippo rule.
So what about it?
Zippo lighter. It's not a lighter.
I'm looking through Barbie clothes while we talk.
We're going back and forth.
Yeah.
I'm like, where's the lighter at? Zippo rule. It is a tape measure. A Zippo brand tape measure. That's odd. Okay.
A Zippo tape measure?
What don't we make here at Zippo? We make lighters, yes. What else? I gotta look that up. That might.
Yeah, I've never heard of a Zippo.
Bug that's on.
I've never heard of a Zippo tape measure. That's
interesting,
weird.
eh? All right. Well, that's
It
something.
is.
But see, that's the fun of it. Now we can look it up and see what it is. And we
What
learn.
is that?
You be learning stuff all the time with this business.
We're always learning things.
And we got some reading material for later. We got The Adventures of Bob's Big Boys. This was a restaurant that's still around in Cleveland. They used to Manners Big Boys. According to our parents, they had the best hamburgers ever. They were like crack cocaine back then.
And now if you eat Big Boys, it's not very tasty. And
From
there's
what I
not many of
understand.
them around anymore. I think there's one in Parma.
Yeah, my
so-
mom. I took my mom there recently, who was a big fan of the Big Boy food chain back in the day, and she said it was good, okay, but it didn't remind her what she remembered as a kid. But that's with anything. I think cereal doesn't taste the same.
Check
Some
out
of the
these-
cereals
Check out these little gold outfits.
like Trix.
Look how
Those are sharp. Those are
sparkly.
Barbie. I could tell it's Barbie.
Yeah, I think these are Barbie. I just don't know which
Yeah.
outfit that's from or what doll it's from.
Now,
So,
here's a Zippo.
what else can we
Thank
show?
you. No, it's not a Zippo. It's a lighter. It's by Champ. It's like a
Oh.
little alligator handled. I just again, she had $5 on it, but I mean, if we paid whatever price was on these things, we would have spent $400 at least.
No,
So
we got a really good deal, and
Crazy stuff.
we're happy about it.
We're about halfway through the stuff. I think.
There's some big things I could show you.
You've got lots of stuff.
And
here
this
still.
I'm not sure. I have a vintage clarinet.
You bought that thing, huh?
I did.
What did she have on that 25?
She had 25 on
Yeah.
it, and it does smell like mildew, so I do need to clean it and put baking soda.
Hey,
Like
look! It's a Bundy.
Bundy. It's a Bundy.
Hey, Peg.
Selmer. Bundy Selmer clarinet. But it has the reeds. It looks like it has everything.
It's Lady B.
I was probably gonna put it up for maybe like 25. Pretty much what she had the sticker.
Just to make money, yeah.
Yeah, just
Move
to move it.
Yeah, because we got so much stuff here. We got to move it.
There's a lot here, which I think will be good because it's Christmas time, sort of.
So we want to show the projector next. Let's show that.
Let's show the projector
All right,
next. I'm just
show-
trying to make room
Let's
while
move
we
Wiener
talk.
Boy over here.
Watch these dolls; they're really fragile.
Yes, ma'am.
Fragile. That must be Italian.
Fragilino.
Fragile.
As our friend said, Fragilino. He was a sweat hog. No, it's Barbarino. Barbarino.
There's like a little toy theater that fell.
Excuse me.
Okay.
Belching
So
chunks.
this thing is in a big case.
Thank you. Well,
Oh, and it's really, really
all right,
heavy.
so I'll hold that on my lap, and you can pull it out, whip it out.
And then
Pull-
there's
pull it
a
out for me.
film reel there.
This thing has a little smell to it too.
It does stink. Oof.
But
Boy, does it stink.
this thing is so cool. This is on the shelf. She said you could have that for $5. I'm like, okay, yeah, sure, throw it in the box.
This is an antique projector.
And it may have been cheaper.
The
when it
brand
also
is Kodascope Model E,
done. Look at that thing. Look,
made in USA, Kodak Company.
look how cool that is. Kind of tilted so the
Oh,
light
I am.
Yeah.
It's just really
doesn't-
heavy.
I got it. Look at this sucker. Isn't that beautiful?
It's a beautiful piece of machinery.
It is so. It's GE. It's General Electric brand.
If it works, it'll be even more beautiful.
Yeah, and even if it doesn't work, someone
It's
might
a-
want this as just a piece to throw on their mantle. You know.
It's a really cool display.
Careful, this
I
thing-
think it goes this
this thing
way.
pops up.
Yeah, I think it, because it goes. Oof, that mold.
It's just a musty.
Some stuff we're gonna have to. It's got a musty old smell, and when we
I
have
do not. I showered last night.
the projector,
Oh.
and when we have that, we usually like. When it's not so cold and dreary outside, we usually put it outside to air
For
out.
3 years.
Sometimes I'll put it in like a plastic container with a lid and then put a thing of baking soda in there to get the smell out, and it does seem to help big time.
Are we talking about personal hygiene, or are we talking about cleaning?
We're talking about cleaning moldy
I was
items.
about to say I do the same thing. with-
Cleaning moldy
Oh.
items.
All right,
You can put a little fan in front of
The
it.
show took a different turn.
You have to. It needs fresh air when you get like old moldy musty
You
stuff.
put it like you like air it out like with a fan.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen that before. She does do that. All right, so let's
Okay.
get to that giant scary thing.
Another Creepy baby doll.
Bride of Chucky.
This is a Horseman baby doll.
Oh, is Horseman made this?
Horseman Toys, H-O-R-S, Horseman, M-A-N. And it's from the 60s. It's creepy as heck.
Looks like a little
It's
carpet
creepy,
beetle
creepy.
shedding. That's a carpet beetle.
Is that?
Yeah.
Ugh. And then
Yeah.
some old puzzles are in there. I don't know if you want to share
this is
maybe
where-
the TV
we're doing
train.
it. Yeah, that's interesting. What is this? Whoa.
Oh, yeah, that I picked out too.
What's in there? Is it
Microscope
complete?
and lab set. It looked
Check
like it
that
was all
out.
there. And this is all metal.
Wow. Metal, man. Yeah.
I don't know how well these sell.
I don't know either.
But I just grabbed it because it looked really
the
cool.
more, and again, for the price, I mean, for basically dollars.
Yeah, just be careful. It looks like there's like weird stuff.
Yeah,
in
I'm not
there.
gonna let. She had 20.
Specimens.
She wanted 20 for it. Again, if you can get 20 for this, that's great. They usually have there's a little bee in there. They usually I remember having a microscope kit as a kid.
Where you could look at dead
And
bugs.
I remember
and
that
stuff.
little bee
yeah.
that was in there. Yeah, it's the same type of thing. They give you a little bee.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try to take it out.
Very
A
sciencey.
little dried up dead bee.
So for the science nerds, they might like that
Nerd.
retro microscope.
It's not wet. It's not wet in there anymore. Okay.
Here's another Go Browns thing, but it's kind of.
Go back. That's
This is way tore
This is
up.
from the newspaper. Somebody you went and took and cut this out, and someone mounted it on a piece of poster board. That's
I
what
was
picked up.
wondering why, because the paper was real
Yeah, this
thin.
is 1987. It's probably plain dealer, because Cleveland Press was out of
And
business.
then this is something you picked out. It's a retro TV tray with
Okay.
the little feet.
So this is so weird, and I guess I had a lot of questions about this thing. But it says just around the corner to the light of day. Now, Light of Day was the name of a movie that they shot here in Cleveland in the late 1980s that starred Joan Jett and Michael J. Fox.
Yes,
I
I've
guess
heard
they
of
were
this movie.
brother and sister, and they were in bands. Or I saw it when it came out around that time.
Yeah.
It didn't do really well. I don't think the box office was kind of pouring it, but it was filmed here in Cleveland, all around. And we should just try to find just to watch it. You probably seen
Yeah,
it.
like I said, I've heard of this movie. I just have not seen it.
So
But
I
this is
think-
from 1986.
I think this is.
So it was a 1980s movie filmed in Cleveland.
I think this is the production crew. Oh, there's Michael J. Fox right there. So he is on here. That might be Joan. Joan Jett should be in here somewhere. You have to look. But I see Michael right there.
Mm-hmm. And it's in good condition.
That can't be Joan Jett. Where's Joan? Maybe she's not in here.
Maybe someone that owned this was an extra in
That's
the movie.
hilarious. Okay, so let people look at it. So but Michael J. Fox.
We'll show it. You said you were going to let people
It's
look
about
at it.
right there, so under where my finger is. But yeah, I didn't see him on there yesterday. I was looking at this thing. I'm like, that is so weird. I guess the reason this was made is because it was about like blue collar workers and trying to be in a rock band and make it, man.
Which is
So-
pretty much all of Cleveland.
Yeah, still. But it took place in the 80s. But yeah, I think the plant they worked at might have been like a metal pressing plant, and they probably made these trays. So someone went and took and made this tray as a commemorative thing. I don't know. I don't know the whole story behind it, but this kind of stuff is fun to me because I like to look up this stuff, research it to see just what the heck it was. And again, I just wonder if Joan Jett is in here somewhere because, like I said, I didn't see her pop out right away. That can't be her.
Are marbles
Anyway.
a thing? Because this
They
says
can't be.
Marble King marbles made in Payton City, West Virginia.
Oh, in America.
So these are made in the USA and they're still in the pack. They're glass marbles.
Yes, I sold a bunch of clay marbles we bought in a estate sale a
So
while back.
I
for-
grabbed these thinking, well, maybe someone would
50 bucks.
buy them.
Well, again, the good thing you got
And they
going for
have
you.
that swirl design and it has the original packaging.
Yeah, the marbles are a thing.
That
the
is just-
packaging is even
That
better.
is too cool. So,
Marshall Allen.
yeah, another cool thing we found.
Huh. Celebrity tintation. Where'd that
Here's-
film go?
I don't know. You were going to show it. We showed the projector, and you found
That's right.
You found a roll of film.
That's right. I was going to talk about that. Oh, here it is.
Where is
So
it?
this one's cool.
Oh.
She had it marked for $15. It's 1930s Mickey Mouse. And it looks like there's Mickey Mouse on here. I think. It's a little dusty.
Does it smell like vinegar?
It doesn't. No. It's got that paper reel too, which is interesting. But yeah, it's a paper reel. Anyone know anything about that out there? We have to ask our friend Pete about that. Yeah. Let's see.
Oh,
There
it's
he is.
missing pieces there.
He was spliced. Yeah, but it's
Maybe it tore and someone tried to tape it
this
back.
is the one that they had to edit out. So
It looks real brittle.
probably is the brittle kittle. Yeah, we're gonna have to research this, but
Poor
it's pretty
Mickey.
neat. But a paper reel is interesting. I don't think I've ever seen that.
Maybe it was just meant for like little kids or something.
Yeah, but that could make
A
it
way to
worse
watch
some-
cartoons
yeah,
on your
part of it did break off. It's in the bag
on
there.
your projector.
But who knows? Yeah, we'll have to look into it. Stuff's collectible still. It's still Disney. And then I'll go into some other stuff. I'll finish this box up if you don't mind real quick.
A Girl Scout bag.
She does mind.
It's a big green purse and it says GS for Girl Scouts. It has the logo on there. So there's a find.
This is
Okay,
stuff
what do you have?
This is stuff we try to pick up. What is it with this weekend? The stuff we pick up.
So that was in yesterday's haul?
Yeah.
So what is it? Can you show it to the camera?
It's a, I don't know, it is a recording from WJW Radio. Now that has something to do with the local Cleveland radio and TV station here from the 50s and 60s. This looks like it was postmarked 1964. Goulardi interview. But it says, so-and-so.
Oh, it's audio.
Terminal, it says Hong Kong theme, Blues for Evans. I don't know what that means. But we have people that...
we know a person that will be interested in listening to that audio reel.
Yes. And every time we go out and we look at the stuff, if I see audio reels laying around or film reels, we pick them up.
Definitely.
For later archiving and checking out. We love all the found media.
Because it could be a part of history. It could be something really cool. You never really know with the old film reels. Or audio, in this case.
But this could be either audio from a party, maybe someone spoke in it, who knows what was going on, or sometimes it could be maybe they recorded music to play at a party. You never know.
You never know.
But there are at least 10 tapes in here like that. With some are labeled, some aren't, so who knows? And that's the fun of it sometimes, right?
Woohoo!
Next.
I have a typewriter I could share.
Yay! You get to handle that.
Oh, it's heavy. And it's moldy.
Your favorite. Here, I'll get it.
I know. I always find these weird,
Give me. I'll do it all.
moldy things.
Just give it to me. You take a seat back.
Okay.
I was just joking with you.
So this is a typewriter made by Royal, and it comes with the case, but I think the clasp on the case might be broken. But it's a heavy, I think it's a 1940s typewriter, like a little desk typewriter. No electricity needed. It is manual, and the keys on it seem to work great. I think it just needs ribbon and it needs cleaned up.
And you'll do that, right?
So, and I will do that, and I'll probably put that on eBay for around $40 to $50.
And you have good success. And these sell pretty good.
I have sold typewriters in the past. I've had good luck with them. I currently have one listed. It's a $300 typewriter because it's super rare, and it has watchers on it. I don't know if it'll sell. We'll see. I meant
that's
to
like
lower the
anything
price.
that we put up, right? We don't know if it'll sell. We'll see.
Well, I meant to lower the price a little bit later on to see if I can get it to sell. And it is almost Christmas time.
It is.
It is.
It is. This has water on it too.
Kind of.
The person probably liked all this stuff. There were some telegraph tickers. That was one that has a little juice on it. It's getting wet.
I don't know.
Here's another little telegraph terminal. That's pretty neat. If nothing else, these are like fun paperweights or stuff that you put on your desk. For the thing with ham radio stuff, you have to know what it is. You know what I mean? It's so specific. I think.
Isn't it with everything?
That really, really?
That could. Well, we have to do more research.
All right. Well, I'm happy.
Well, our battery is running low, so let's wrap this up.
Again, this thing's running low.
Yes, let's wrap it up.
I mean, all right. Look, it's
well, we can't do like a 3-hour video.
We should though. Yeah, I think we show the bulk of all the.
I think we
stuff.
showed most of it, which is really cool
I
stuff.
Can't think of anything else.
And we may go back and buy some more from this person. So.
A ham radio decal. That's pretty neat.
That's cool. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
All right, yeah. So, what do you think, guys? If the cool stuff, not cool, let us know what you think in the comments down below.
Yeah, and if you have any info on the items that we showed, or if you're interested in buying any of the items in the video, please send us an email, TheMummyAndTheMonkey@gmail.com.
That's right.
We also have a Facebook Live video on Friday nights. We are The Mummy and the Monkey. We host the Harry Scary Hangout.
Yeah.
Janet and Grim, Janet and James.
That's right.
And as Janet Decay would say, good night, good fright.
Or as Janet and James would say, keep on hustling, hustlers.
What the buck.
And that too.
Bye, guys.